Okay, there's a question from the WhatsApp group. I will try to answer that question first, and if you guys have any other questions, you can either put in the chat or you can raise your hands and ask. Okay, so there's a question. So one of the participants asked, "Oh, Bande, when practicing forgiveness during this reflection, the feeling of recalling something that people have done wrong to us is not comfortable. I try to forget about the experience. So is there any good in recalling that memories that I've almost forgotten?" Well, it depends on the effect. It depends on the effect that that memory has on us. Okay. Because yeah, of course we can try to forget about it, but if every time you remember, we feel uncomfortable, then uh, if let's say if in our last death moment, if we remember this, then it's not so good for us. So if you want to forget about it, it's okay. If you're not going to practice meditation, you're just going to just cultivate these qualities, doesn't affect anything. I mean, it's okay. But if just imagine if we can try to cultivate forgiveness, and it's kind of like a detox, it's kind of like a detox and freeing ourselves from those from the emotions that arises whenever we recall those experiences. Okay, so that in the future when we think about it again, we don't have to suffer from that negative feeling or that negative emotion again. And also through yogi's experience, when they can let go of that anger more, okay, when they can let go of that anger more and more, then actually their mind, their heart area and their body feels more relaxed. Okay, feels more relaxed, and sometimes they feel more easily to be happy also. All right. Yeah. So in the there's few ways to go about it, right? For this. So in the Buddha's suttas, so there's I think that's in the Vitakka Santana Sutta. This is in the collection of middle length discourses. Okay, Vitakka Santana Sutta. So over there also, the Buddha taught us when we want to practice meditation and when we want to overcome the wandering thoughts. So one of the method is ignoring it, right? But ignoring it, ignoring it. If the application, how do you apply ignoring it, ignoring your wandering thoughts? For some people, they suppress it. This wandering thought don't come. This wandering thought don't come. You know. And then actually, this kind of this kind of a thinking, this thought itself is very subtle. You may not feel anything, but actually, there is a chance that there is this is what we call very subtle anger. So the characteristics of anger is rejection, suppression, and trying to avoid it, right? So whenever our mind have a rejection or suppression, even this thought like, I don't want to have wandering thoughts, don't come, like that, right? Then there may be some suppression in the mind to suppress those feelings, to suppress those thoughts, right? But if we use suppression method, right? If we use suppression method, then actually, if you practice meditation, yeah, then actually there's some part in your heart where it will be stiff, it will be hard. Right? Sometimes some people suppress so much that they cannot feel love, they cannot feel gratitude, they cannot feel forgiveness, they cannot feel metta, they cannot feel loving kindness. Right? So this kind of suppression method is not what I would recommend. But if it is your only way now, well, so then we have to choose between the bad and the worst, right? So maybe the worst or the even worse. So maybe if we don't have any, if we cannot totally forgive, or if we cannot totally transcend it now, then maybe okay, maybe some suppression is you may need to do it, because if there's like very crazy thoughts coming up, and then the thoughts are beginning to invade and obsess your mind, and you feel like you're going crazy, then maybe some suppression you may need. But if not, if not, if not, then actually by understanding, by having this attitude and understanding that, oh, okay, these wandering thoughts, let thoughts be just thoughts, and thoughts are just conditions. The thoughts arises because of different conditions. Some you may know, some you may not know, and these thoughts will perish when conditions perish. So you do, when you do that, you are reducing the value of that thought, and then gradually your mind gradually knowing that, oh, this one no value one, it's just a thought. Now is the time to be peaceful. Then gradually you will let go. All right. So this is one, and then gradually as your mindfulness becomes stronger and stronger, then you are able to, just let the thoughts arise and perish. You want to come, go lah. And this is how we apply it. Okay, apply ignoring the wandering thoughts with no side effect. So if you suppress, then there will be some side effect. Okay. So if we try to forget about the experience, but it's also possible. Not that is wrong. But if when we try to forget, the way we forget is to suppress, and if there's suppression and all that, then sometimes it results in the hardness of the mind, or hardness of the heart area also. And then some serious one, they try to suppress one, very seriously one. Then sometimes it even results in some physical sickness also. For example, some of them, they'll feel that their digestion become problematic. Some of them, they have GERD. Stress can also cause GERD. GERD, you guys know. There's a acid reflux of the stomach. Okay. Yeah. Then actually a lot of suppression also results from what we see in many meditators' case. Suppression also will, if for a long time, will result in some kind of a body sickness in people also. So what should we do, right? If it is like this. So actually, Buddha also have another way. Another way is, if that memory is really very bad, then don't think about it first. Don't think about it first. No need to recollect about that very difficult memory. Then we continue to train. Continue to train our forgiveness. Continue to train our loving in the future. The next quality to develop, loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, equanimity, etc. Try to develop this until the Dharma becomes your Dharma power becomes stronger. And then after your Dharma becomes stronger, then when you look back and you look back into that past difficult memory, and because of the power of your Dharma, at that time, if you apply this wise attention, whether it's forgiveness or loving kindness, compassion, and equanimity, then you're able to let go by that. And whenever you have this wise attention towards that memory. Okay. But is it necessary? Is it necessary to do that? Well, if it is beneficial for your meditation, then do lah. And if it is beneficial for your health, then do lah. Okay. So, so if for the time being, if those memories are too powerful and your Dharma power is not strong enough yet, no need to recollect about that. Those difficult level one, it's like playing game lah. If you want to challenge the boss, make sure you have enough level first. Make sure your level is good enough first. If your level not good enough, then you go to the boss, then then you get killed by the boss. Like that. So it's the same for every quality. For those subjects or memories or experiences that are difficult, then we usually don't try to do that yet. We continue to cultivate, and actually, if this kind of thing happens, that means our forgiveness power, or in the future, your loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, equanimity power is not strong enough. That's why we still feel that negative feeling. If we have enough of this, our Dharma power is strong, then naturally when these memories arises, then actually we can be free from these negative emotions that arises with those memories. Okay, so it's like that lah. Hopefully I've answered the question. Okay, so yeah, any other questions from your floor? No, no, then we can share memories.